Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll redo XRP here so everybody can figure out what's going on. First of all, I want to call your attention to these little dots here. You'll start to see on the 1 day, if you guys are in Platinum Pro or you guys are seeing charts from Platinum Pro, you're seeing these dots here. Basically, what they are is they're just markers to myself. I want to see how the calls are changing. So the up calls were changing on XRP radically, radically. This was a stop point, and that done went ballistic. Clear out here. So the most recent, uh, yeah, the most recent with a 46.67% odds takes us all the way up to about a buck 13. Like, whew, man, gonna be a while, guys. We're not gonna get there immediately. So currently, so basically, I put a dot over top of the up and down calls to kind of track and see is Anubis shifting calls on me and updating or whatever. So that's just kind of my own little note to self things. So don't be put off by the dots. They don't mean anything to you. They do to me, but they don't to you. All right. So right now, currently, we're underneath that very very heavy trend line that's been carrying us for a super 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 ultra long time. So if you go back and to look at this, thus far, we ain't breaking out to no $1.13 anytime soon. So basically, what I'm expecting here now, we are at 70%. I want to say this and I want to unsay it. So the likelihood that we could break out and go the opposite direction, always got to leave that on the table. But we have two options here, as is where we're at. Currently, right now, this is basically as sad as it is to admit this out loud. This is This is a bull flag. It is absolutely a bull flag. And if it were to break out, it would most likely run us up here, most likely to 52 cents. God forbid if it does, because that's going to have everybody having a meltdown. I just again, that's what everybody is so sure is going to happen. All the Moon Boys, all the XRP fanboys and girls are all so sure that's going to happen. And I can tell you, everybody else is looking at this, and everybody else who understands TA is saying the same thing. But I'm telling you, I see this. And with a 70% odds of likelihood of going down, and if you take the opening part of this right here, and I'm being very sloppy about this, and you stick it right there, down she goes, basically down into this area right here. So that's my thesis, and that's what I'm sticking until proven otherwise. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Kind of hard to do in the face of what you're seeing right now. But more to the point, let's go ahead and zip in here on the close part of this. We haven't, more to the point, we haven't violated anything as far as that red line is concerned. That red line is really, really a marker. The two things I want you to be looking at. I want you to be looking at the top of the Keltner channel. So yes, we could wick out of there and possibly wick right back and do tweezers and stuff. But if we violate the top of that Keltner, she's on, baby. And I don't really like to see that happen, but if it happens, it happens. Now, meanwhile, we're inside of this channel here, so we could go 3, 4, 5 more days inside this channel and eventually start to wilt and come down to this call down here with 100% likelihood odds is what it gives to the downside. Um, to go back and to reiterate what I've said before, when we're moving towards a trend, we have the likelihood that it will continue to this point as being 100%. This is not saying that you have a 100% chance of going down in all ways, shape, or form. 100% chance is if as long as this trend, which is down, continues to go, we have a potential likelihood of 100%. Don't be confused by the odds. It's just a cheat sheet, is what it is. Um, if we break out and we go up higher, then you've got somewhat markedly less odds of going as high as we would be going. I mean, the idea that we would go that high, guys, is just absolutely ludicrous in my mind right now. So let me kind of give you a rough idea. Yeah, there is no way, I'm telling you that much right now. This early in the game, there is no way we're doing 185% return ROI. I already told you about what I thought about March, and pretty much 21s think it. I think it. Anyone who really understands how this market moves thinks it. So, not a bet I'm willing to take just yet. So it's a teeth clincher. I'll give you that. But right now, currently, I'm still kind of voting for the downside because let me give you one more final parting thought here, so we don't run over 100 meg. That is a flat side. and we will 70% odds break to the flat side. So tell me probably around about maybe Monday the 6th, 5th or 6th, right in that range, right about where I'm moving my arrow. We could, or actually right here, we could break to the downside and we could continue to go on down.